Hello, I'm Jason Heinrichs. I'm the newly promoted division manager of the Northwoods Division as of January 1st, 2019. And the territory essentially is everything north of Madison and Milwaukee. And you're one of the top people in the last couple years, so I'm reaching out to you because we definitely don't need you, but we definitely want you as we build a championship team this year, and we build big with this division and what's coming. So maybe you're looking to be part-time on the team. Maybe you're looking to dive in and back in this summer as a selling and recruiting assistant manager. You're someone who we want to talk to and answer any questions and see what is the best route for you. Either way, you could be a big part and have our division have an epic summer coming up. So first I'll explain the selling opportunity because that is the base of the selling and recruiting assistant, or even if you just want to sell, you can be important to the team, but they're both encompassing with this selling component. So first of all, I'm going to break this down over 12 weeks because 12 weeks of the summer is mid-May to mid-August. Let's say you have a family trip in there. Let's say you're going back to school early for sports mid-August. Basically, it's a 12-week program I'm promoting for the selling part. However, if you are going to be an assistant manager, there's some prep work and conference calls and expectations going into the summer in April and May as well. So let's just talk about 10 to 15 appointments a week. 10 to 15 a week is 2 to 3 demos a day, 4 days a week. That's it. And I'm just going to talk about completing at least 10 demos a week. So if you complete at least 10 demos a week with our averages, our division averages are a $361 average order and a 70% closing ratio. So that's average. And you being a potential leader means that you are probably above average. But let's just say with the averages, you have 7 sales in a week. And an average order of 361, that's 2527, or over 2,500 sold a week, which is not super huge. And then also at 12 weeks, that means you'll be selling 30 grand this summer at 30%, which you're either at or soon to be at. That's 9 grand earned off just your sales this summer. Let's say you're below average. Let's say you're nervous, or it's been a little while since you made some calls and did some demos, and you don't believe in the averages. Well, even if you have an average order of 333, which is lower, and a selling ratio of 60%, which is lower, that's still 2 grand a week over 12 weeks of the summer is $24,000 sold at 30%. That's 7 grand in earnings. So that's making 7 to 9 grand by completing 10 demos a week this summer. That's it. Which basically with averages, when it comes to making phone calls, is 100 calls a week. At least 100. For some of you, it's going to be less. Some of you, it's going to be more. But 100 calls equaling about 10 calls per demo to get one set up, which means not that much phone time. It's about 5 hours a week. If you think about 100 calls a week, it's about 20 to 30 calls an hour. That's 5 hours of phone time a week in a team meeting, in a phone jam, or a Champions Club. So if you're coming back after a bit, you're a little nervous to get the names list going and refresh some recommendations, we'll help you out with that. We'll help you get to 100 to 200 plus names and numbers again to help you crush it this summer. What's also cool is there's a trip at the end of the summer. So there is a trip for building the team and saying thank you. We have team builder prizes where as we build a championship team, we want to reward the people who are having a hand in that and assisting in that. It's also more fun to work with friends and more competitive to work with friends. And being able to also win a trip is pretty epic. And trips are fun, but they are next level to be at an all-inclusive resort somewhere in Mexico with a bunch of other awesome Vector people. So that is the selling opportunity that we have. Now, if you want to be selling and recruiting assistant manager, which is more of a leadership position, there's more expectations, there's more responsibility, there's an expectation for growth for sure. That's not going to be handed over to anybody. There might be another video associated with that I'll have you watch. But if you're interested in that, the selling and recruiting assistant manager in the Northwoods Division will be earning an extra $1,000 plus from the office pay, which will go into a savings account for your future. So with that, it could be a couple thousand or more as well, based on what office you're in, how many assistants they have, and how hard the selling recruiting staff is working. But at least $1,000 up to over $2,000 in the summer. Now, they're going to have a few office days a week, and the office days are going to help them learn how to run a business. It's going to help them, they're going to learn recruiting, they're going to learn marketing, coaching, and leadership. Basically, it's an extra 20 hours a week, May through July 4th weekend, like that week before the SC2 push. It's about 20 hours a week, essentially, give or take. It's a Sunday, like 3 till 9. It's all day Monday, like 8 till 8, a full 12-hour day. And then for like 5 hours before a team meeting on Wednesday, roughly noon till 5. And then Saturday, staying just a little bit longer after Rising Star team meeting as well. And what's cool is each office day includes 2 to 3 hours of personal phone time to help you get those 10 to 15 demos in per week. Now, in July and August, it's going to be much tapered back because of the focus on selling and the SC2 push, and then also learning management in August as well. But it's going to be similar days, just only 10 to 15 hours of office work a week as opposed to about 20. So what's great about being a Sun recruiting assistant is it gives you an option for the future. Plenty of options, whether it's in or out of Vector. For example, Sydney Thurn, who started with us after her senior year of high school, worked for about 5 or 6 weeks that summer, made about $3,500, went to school at Edgewood for a few years, and then just started coming back a little bit this year, her senior year. Came back over Thanksgiving, worked for that long weekend, earned a couple $1,000s, came back over winter break, earned another $4,000 plus, and earned a trip to Jamaica, and then now is about to graduate in May and save up for medical school. And so she's looking to earn another $20,000 to $50,000 in the next 8 months after she graduates to earn money to save, invest in something else, go pursue other adventures, or pay for med school. So that's kind of a distinction between setting yourself up for your future as a Sun recruiting assistant, or just come back for a summer to sell and make $7,000 to $9,000 and win a trip of a lifetime, which would be super cool. So I hope that kind of makes sense to break down your potential options this coming summer. And thanks for taking time as well to listen to this video. And I look forward to answering the questions you have and getting a chance to catch up and chat and see if you'd like to be a part of this division this coming summer. As always, live courageous. Talk to you soon.